Welcome! So today we're going to dive into how some really cool new tools are making it way easier to get a handle on economics. We'll start with the basics, the theory, and then we'll see how all that knowledge actually helps us make sense of what's happening in one of the world's fastest growing economies.
All right, let's just kick things off with a question. What if the biggest headaches of learning a subject, like economics, all those complex formulas and abstract ideas, what if you could just blow past them using tech that's available, like, right now?
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the challenge. Because for a lot of students trying to learn economics, well, it feels like you're climbing this huge mountain of information. And it feels like that mountain just keeps getting taller and steeper every single year.
So, let's get specific. Look at a really high-stakes exam like India's UGC NET. This is a big deal for anyone who wants to teach at a university. And if you look at the trend over the past 5 years, it's crystal clear. There's been this undeniable shift. More and more questions are coming from the really tough, math-heavy parts of economics, like mathematical economics and econometrics. So what does that actually mean for students? Well, you can't just memorize a bunch of facts and hope for the best anymore. It doesn't work. Now, you need to really understand the concepts deep down so you can solve these tricky analytical problems that are based on real-world situations. Yeah, it's a whole new ballgame, for sure.
So, how in the world do you climb that mountain, right? The answer, it turns out, is all about changing how you learn. We've got to move away from just passively reading stuff and really get into active, engaged learning.
You know the old way, right? Just reading your notes again and again and again, just hoping anything will stick. That's passive learning. But these new tools, they're built for active learning. That's where you're making connections, you're asking questions, you're constantly testing yourself. And that is the secret sauce to actually understanding and remembering this stuff for the long haul.
All right, so let's get to the solution. I want you to imagine something. Imagine you had a personal study partner, powered by AI, just sitting there ready to help you tackle this whole challenge head-on.
Well, say hello to Google's Notebook LM. Think of it as your own personalized research assistant and thinking partner. But here's the absolute best part. It is grounded entirely in the material you give it. Your own notes, your articles, your textbooks, nothing else. So there are no distractions, just pure focused learning. And it basically gives you this awesome AI toolkit with 3 super powerful features. And guess what? They're all designed to get you doing that active learning stuff we were just talking about. First up, you've got AI flashcards. So you can just upload your lecture notes, maybe a few research papers, and bam! Notebook LM instantly cranks out a set of flashcards to help you nail all those key terms, important dates, and core concepts. Second, and this is where it gets really, really powerful, it can create quizzes for you from that exact same